Hello everybody, Toast Gaming here. I am Toast.
I'm Phantom.
And today we want to try something a little different. In this day and age, we have a lot of people that suffer from problems with their mental health. And I think both of us could agree that we've both had our struggles with our mental health. And it's not easy to go through that. And we wanted to start something that we're gonna title Mental Health Monday, and we want to sit here, talk about mental health, give encouraging advice, because I've lived it, Goose has lived it, and we have many other friends that I would love to in the future get them onto the series and let them talk with us about this, but we were wanting to start this series, Mental Health Monday, and so something I want to tackle today is depression. A few years ago, I suffered from a medically induced depression for a few months. And it's a very hard thing because your time feels a lot more spread out than what it actually is. Your hours will feel like days. Your days will feel like weeks. Weeks feel like months. Months feel like years. And years feel like forever. It doesn't end. And to me, the depression felt longer than what it was. While it was only 3 months, it felt like 3 years. It felt like a whole lifetime that I lived in it, and I know that I in particular, this was before I ever met Goose, so I didn't have anybody for it. I had Mama, but I didn't want my mom to worry, so I never said anything about it. And I slowly started declining, and along my journey of depression, I was looking for someone to relieve me of this. And when I was looking, all I found was hostility and people who didn't care. People who didn't care. And the groups I would join on Facebook to help support with mental health, they'd kick me out and they'd say, well, we only want a certain amount of people, or we just don't think you're the right fit for this group. And I was ready to give up, and that's when I met one of my closest friends, Beth. What's funny about Beth and I is we both had the same story, but we're over 1,000 miles apart. So even though we're 1,000 miles apart, we're still the same people, And I didn't get better until I started talking to her, And it was, I wouldn't change the fact that if it wasn't for me meeting somebody else who knew what I was going through and knew how to help me, I don't think I'd be the same person I am today. And I still talk to that person. I personally think that you can't get through a depression or a depressive state without somebody by your side. I don't think it's possible, because you're always going to have those voices telling you can't win, you're nothing, you're not loved, you'll never amount to anything in your life. That's not true. That's simply not true. I feel that with a depression, you need to find that somebody. Because without that somebody, you're not gonna pull yourself out. You always tell yourself, I'll make it. I'll do fine. I'm gonna make out of this by myself. I don't need anybody. That's not true. No, that's not true at all. You need that somebody, because without that somebody, you're gonna crash. You're gonna burn. I get friends that tell me I don't even want to wake up in the morning. How does that make me feel? as a friend who loves and cares for them, that makes me feel sad because I wish I could do something. But I'm not them. But I know what they're going through, so all I can do is I can be there for them. And just knowing that they feel better when I'm around talking to them, it makes a good impact on somebody. I'll let you guys know that. Is that even if you don't have a depression, chances are you know somebody that does. And all I can ask is that you be there for that person, to be there for them, talk to them, make sure they know they are loved, because once you lose that person, you're not going to get them back. Goose, I want to know, do you have anything for this? You want to share your story, or
Nothing in particular, really.
and that's okay. Some people don't want to share their stories, and that's okay. Like my friend, you know, they don't want to tell anybody because they don't want people to worry about them. But all I can say is, please find, if you're that person that doesn't have depression but you have that friend that does, all I can ask is, please be there for them. Please tell them they're loved. Please tell them that you love them in particular. They need that. They need that more than anything. And if you're that person that is depressed, that is going through something, reach out. You know what? I don't know you specifically. Chances are I don't know you specifically. But I can tell you that you know somebody that is willing to help you, but you don't want to. You'll say, "Oh, I don't want to get them involved because I don't want them to share this burden with me." The more you share the burden, the less it is for all of you. And once you do share your story, you won't regret it. I'll say that you won't regret it. Once I opened up, I was an open door. I finally felt free of the things that I kept inside me. I finally felt free of all the feelings that I ever had of worthlessness, you know, just all that stuff. It was gone. And I feel like a better person whenever I know that I have somebody by my side that's willing to sit and talk with me through all my hard moments, you know? Excuse me. And there's just, you're not alone. You're not alone. Goose, they're not alone, are they? You're not alone. Reach out. You can reach out to me in the comments. Goose reads the comments as well. You can reach out to him. You can talk to one of us. If you're in school, talk to one of your teachers. If you're at work and you got somebody that you're close to, talk to them. If you see the signs, reach out to them. Reach out, hold them, hug them tight. Because you know what? That depressed person, if they're truly struggling, sometimes all it takes is a hug. Sometimes all it takes is a hug for them to feel better. I know that if I got a hug whenever I went through my bout, I felt so much better. But and I say that is enough for today. You're, like I said, you're not alone. Reach out. The National Suicide Hotline has a new phone number. It is 988. Very similar to 911. If you ever feel like you ever want to just talk to somebody, like you just don't feel like you're worth it anymore, call that number. I'll put it up on the screen now for you. That the National Suicide Hotline is 988. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Toast Gaming on our Mental Health Monday. Thanks for watching. I'm Toast.
I'm Phantom.
Stay toasty, guys, and stay well.